Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's learn together with Miss Sobe. Friends, let's begin with the first chapter, that is Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure all of you are familiar with these names. World famous lovers, Romeo and Juliet. This play is written by William Shakespeare. Friends, let me tell the story very briefly. There was a city called Verona. In Italy, there were two noble families, the Montague family and the Capulet family. They were strong enemies of each other. Romeo belongs to Montague family, whereas Juliet belongs to the Capulet family. फ्रेंड्स, अगर हम आजकल की मूवी देखेंगे तो बहुत ही सिमिलर है, जैसे कि हीरो हीरोइन में प्यार, फैमिली में दुश्मनी, दरार, एनिमीज, वेरी सिमिलर कॉमन स्टोरी है nowadays में. But when Shakespeare wrote this, and it was first time that somebody wrote like this, so it is amazing, right? One day, Lord Capulet organized a grand dinner party, where Romeo also goes to the party organized by Lord Capulet to see a girl called Rosaline. Actually, he will be loving her very much. He goes there to see Rosaline, but instead of seeing Rosaline, there he sees Juliet. Romeo sees the Juliet on the dance floor and is fascinated by her beauty, and Romeo fall in love with her. It is all like love at first sight. Later, Juliet also falls in love with him, but as we discussed, these two families were enemies, so they get married secretly. And then there were few complications. Romeo will go out of town for a while. Then Lord Capulet forces Juliet to marry some other guy. So what does Juliet do? She drinks the liquid, a potion which will make her conscious for 48 hours. The plan is everybody will think I'm dead, so I can get 48 hours. Meanwhile, I can look for Romeo. And Romeo will come. Romeo comes to see Juliet thinking that Juliet is dead. He felt very sad. Just he died. Then she also killed herself. Like this. This is a tragedy love story in which both of them love each other and they died for love. So let's start the part 1. Romeo's glorification of Juliet's beauty. He sees her in dinner party. Usually dinner parties are at night, right? Thus, he sees Juliet and fascinated by her beauty. He says that she teaches torches to be bright. This means she is so beautiful, so bright that torches look dull in front of her. This means she is so beautiful and so bright that she is teaching the torches to burn bright. Again, now he compares her. He says she is like a jewel in an Ethiop's ear. What is Ethiop? Ethiop refers to a African lady. This means he says that if an Ethiop or African lady wears a jewel, how does it look? If she wears a diamond earring, the earring will look very bright. Similarly, Juliet among her friends, she was looking like a jewel in an Ethiop ear. Then he says, She is like a dove among the crows. That means there were so many girls in the party, but for Romeo, Juliet looks like a dove while her other friends look like a crows. After her dance, still he watches the place of the floor. He says that he wants to touch her hand and get blessed. This means she is so pure. He wants to touch her hand and get blessed. If at all he touches her hand, he will be purified. He will be blessed. He thinks like that. He says he has not seen anyone as beautiful as Juliet. So, like this, Romeo describes the Juliet beauty. Friends, coming to the part 2, here in part 2, Juliet expresses her love. Juliet's expression for immortal love. What does immortal means? Immortal means something which never dies. Okay? Friends, for Juliet, their love was immortal. If they die, their love will remain, which is true. Even after so many years, we are discussing about Romeo and Juliet, right? So their love was immortal. Juliet is talking with the night about Romeo. She is calling for night because they usually used to meet at nights. So she is waiting for the night because with night Romeo will come. Actually, he is talking about Romeo. Okay? Then she says, Romeo is like a day in night. What does it mean? Night is darkest, day is light. For Juliet, Romeo is like a day in night. She says she is like a new snow on Raven's back. Then she is asking the night after my death, not Romeo's death. After my death, please make Romeo a star. Because friends, वो चाहती है कि अगर वो मर भी जाए तब भी रोमियो हमेशा के लिए जिंदा रहे, उनका प्यार हमेशा के लिए जिंदा रहे, रोमियो स्टार की तरह चमकता रहे आसमान पे. When Romeo becomes the star, night will be more beautiful because we all like the day. We can go anywhere in day, right? So now, night is the time when we sleep and waste most of our time, right? So she says that if at all he become a star, night will become so beautiful that everybody fall in love with night. And she says everyone love night and forget the sun to worship. Thank you.